Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating this year's outstanding philanthropic corporation, the Broadway Group, and accepting today is Dan Osler. Thank you.
Goodness, thank you. And I have to say, this is the largest crowd I've spoken to in a long, long time. And I'm overwhelmed by the number of people here today with the interest of philanthropy. There is a lot of thank yous that need to go around. And certainly to Lutheran Community Services Northwest, Jamie for her efforts and her allocation up there of some great time and resources, thank you. And the most important thing I think that we try and have tried for the last 52 years to do is to be part of our community. You've heard that word so many times today. And actually, when you stop and think about it, if you're not part of that community, what are you part of? And if you're not part of that community, what do you give? And what do you receive? And it was a long time ago. I have two quick stories about my dad. Great guy. The first story was when I first came to work, I had no intentions of coming to the truck stop business. I had golf on my mind and taking half days and enjoying some of the green and fairways of the Pacific Northwest, in particular in Spokane. And he promised me, he said, hey, come to work for me, work half days. And he gave me a set of golf clubs for graduation. So I thought, okay, this is making some sense to me now. Until the first day of work when he said, which 12 hours would you like to work? And I'll work the other 12. So as a family business, I learned soon and quickly that it was what you contributed to the family that made the big difference. And I'm going to skip ahead on the story just for a quick second, because I want to introduce my daughter, Kama Warner from Bozeman, came over here to represent the family and the other part of what we do. Because community, in true retrospect, is, again, what you give, not what you get. It's what you give. And we have that opportunity to participate in the giving. We give of our time and what treasure we can, and we give of our talent. And we are constantly doing things for the Boy Scouts and Truckers Against Trafficking, which is a tremendous cause. And I know from the folks from Lutheran Community Services Northwest, the reciprocal side of that is to allocate those people, find them, and to get them rehabbed. But I'm on the front line. I'm on that line where we see people, we want to understand people, we want to give them an out, a way to get out of that way of life. And maybe we have. But in this giving sort of sense of community, Kama has taken on the mantle and the torch, and she is now a part of the Thrive organization in Bozeman, helping single moms. We do an awful lot of work with single moms. We do an awful lot of work with infants and babies. We think about the food drives at Christmas time, and we're giving hams and turkeys and all that sort of stuff. But we give formula milk, which is so important and so needed in every community, that we've taken a little bit different twist on the food drive and taken a look at the least of us who can support ourselves. So Kama is coming right along, as I was told many years ago, half days. She's working those half days. I'm pretty proud of her for that. But I'm also very, very aware of the work that you do. And I would be remiss if I didn't give you the opportunity and to say thank you for doing what you do, because I only know how to do what I know how to do. And you take that gift and you move it in so many different ways that it is absolutely remarkable. Thank you very much. We're honored and we're very glad to be here, and we're very glad to be amongst all these smiling faces today. Thank you, thank you, thank you.